Because whose man is this is only said when somebody did something so wild and outlandish, the rest of the party needs to know where this person came from and who brought them because it's time for them to go.
It is acknowledging that I live under a state of constant inequity, but I'm still going to make a way out of no way. That is what it is.
When someone says, God knows my heart, just know they already made up their mind that they are A, currently sinning, B, about to sin, C, premeditating a future sin, D, justifying a past sin, or E, all of the above. Whose man's is this? Not whose man is this. Whose man's is this? These are words you don't. These are words that you do not want to hear if you're out at a function enjoying yourself. As soon as this phrase is said, you immediately stop what you're doing and head over to see what happened. And on your way over, praying that the person in question is not a friend or acquaintance of yours. Why? Because whose man is this is only said when somebody did something so wild and outlandish, the rest of the party needs to know where this person came from and who brought them because it's time for them to go.
You definitely don't want it to be said about you. You definitely don't want to say something and then somebody point, yo, whose man's is this? Because you're like, oh, I done messed up. I done messed up. I done said something and I done messed up. And if I don't go, I might get my ass kicked. So let's roll. Yeah, you definitely do not want to hear that question out of the function for sure.
I've said it in white spaces because, you know me, I'm at that age now where I do not care. I don't code switch anymore. I do still code switch a little bit, but it's code switching for older people, not necessarily between races and cultures.
Right.
It's code switching for older people out of respect. I know they say respect your elders. Not all elders need to be respected, but that was the way I was raised, out of respect. But I did this at a function when I was in a majority of white space, and somebody said something funky. I don't remember exactly what they said, but they said something funky. And I was like, yo, whose man's is this? And then everybody looked at me crazy like, what? What do you mean? I was like, you just hear this little crazy ish this dude just said?
Yeah.
This is crazy. And they were like, huh? And I was like, I forgot where I was. Never mind. I can't point this out to everybody. They're not going to see where I'm coming from on this one. But hey, you don't have to be black to use this phrase. You can use the phrase anywhere. Matter of fact, if you're not black and you use this phrase in a black space, they're going to immediately know what you're talking about. And you might get a little notch on your belt. You're not going to get invited to the barbecue just because you said, whose man's is this?
Right.
But they gonna say,
we know what you're talking about.
We know what you're talking about. I'm like, whose man's is this?
Whose man's is this?
This is an expression that I use at least once a week when everybody asks me, how you doing? Just trying to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Yeah.
A dime and a nickel.
Just trying to make a way out of no way.
What does that mean? It has several different undertones. Historically, Black people have been underpaid for the similar jobs, just like women have been. So we're realistically working harder at the same job, making less, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents.
We're trying.
Also, it just means working hard, right?
Yeah.
You could just be like, look, I'm just out here trying to turn this 15 cents to $1. Black folks is always trying to flip their money somehow, some way. Trying to take this 5, make it a 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 80, till I get that C note. That's all that means. But I use this expression all the time. It's also a throwaway line, just like I ain't been doing about nothing but being about my work.
Yeah. And it doesn't even have to, honestly, it doesn't even have to be about work. It's just I'm trying to make a way out of no way.
Right.
That's it.
Yep.
It is acknowledging that I live under a state of constant inequity, but I'm still going to make a way out of no way. That is what it is. That's what it is.
And this expression doesn't have to solely apply to Black people. Just Black people use it predominantly. This can apply to any marginalized group. And oh, by the way, poor white people, I'm allowing you to join our marginalized groups because you are also marginalized. I think you really need to understand that when you're poor and white, you're not doing too well.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm very stingy with the tickets to the invites to the cookout. Like
I didn't say there was an invite to the cookout. I said that it could be included in the marginalized group. Just because you're in a marginalized group don't mean you get invited to the cookout.
Nah, I think you have to have some acknowledgement that you are in a marginalized group.
Oh, they definitely recognize the fact that they marginalized. They just don't feel like they should be marginalized.
Right.
And
none of us feel like we should be marginalized. Like nobody is like, yes, I'm marginalized and that is appropriate for who I am.
That's not the right words. What I mean by that is they feel like, what am I trying to say? This is a detour and I don't want to go down this detour, but what I'm trying to say is that wasn't what they were expecting out of life at all. They were expecting more. And because they don't have more, they're like, I'm marginalized too. I'm broke too.
Yeah, and I'm not going to characterize all low income white people.
We're generalizing.
But from the fringe of that group, right? They feel entitled to a certain kind of life.
Mm-hmm. That's
and they don't have it. And instead of looking inward to reflect on why they don't have it, they point the finger at everyone else.
Yeah.
So the reason why I don't include you in a marginalized group is because within that community is because you are not self-reflective enough to recognize a lot of it is, systemic, but some of it is you too, because you're still white in America.
Okay.
Right?
But I'm going to say it's fringe. It's fringe. I don't think it's a majority.
I said a fringe of this like subset of people, the fringe on it. And y'all know who we talking about.
Yeah.
When we're talking about the MAGA voters. That's who we talking about.
The ones on Medicaid, but don't feel like other people should have Medicaid. The ones on SNAP.
Ones who have Obamacare. Yes.
And
them. Yes.
All right. We losing track, and this ain't going to be we attacking poor people episode, white people episode, which were the Bundys. They were poor and white, and we love them.
Were they? Because he had a 3-bedroom home in the suburbs.
It was a 3-bedroom home outside of Chicago. Jay, he was a woman's shoe salesman, and Peg ain't have no job.
He was able to have a stay-at-home wife.
No,
in a home. They never talked about not being able to pay their bills. They were trash, but I don't think that they were poor. They didn't have. He didn't drive luxury.
They were trash, as in the way they carried themselves.
Yes,
they were horrible trash. Human beings.
Yes.
Anyway, we losing track. We talking about Black expressions.
Yes,
and I haven't used this one ever. It's typically I've only heard it from Black women. But let me call you back when I get in this house and get settled.
Yeah, you're not getting that call back. I'll be like, all right, let me go ahead and call you back. Let me go ahead and get in the house, get settled. I'll give you a call back. I ain't calling you back. I ain't gonna call you back. That's me. That's a polite way of getting off the phone. Because I'm not calling you back. If you hear me say, all right, like that's just letting you know the next thing I say is a polite way for me to get off the phone.
We do that as a family because everybody we talk to in the family, they do it. I just talked to some extended family members recently, and they did the same thing. And I was like, oh, okay, no, this is just how we do things. All right, another Black expression. God knows my heart.
Yeah.
Look, God knows my heart is code for yes, I know my actions are wrong. But God knows that deep down inside, I want to do good. Just way, way deep. Once someone says, God knows my heart, just know they already made up their mind that they are A, currently sinning, B, about to sin, C, premeditating a future sin, D, justifying a past sin, or E, all of the above.
Yeah. Yes, I'm shiesty, but I'm a good person. God knows my heart. No, I don't go to church, but God knows my heart. Yeah, I'm out here selling drugs in the community, but God knows my heart.
Not selling drugs in the community.
Yes, my intentions are not bad.
But my actions
aren't that great.
God knows my heart. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you out there sinning, because I do it every day. I try not to do it every day, but it just so happens that I probably committed a couple of sins today. Anyway, when you out there sinning and you're around some black folks, just say, God knows my heart. And they're going to know exactly what the hell you mean by that.
Yes.
Join the conversation and follow the Unsolicited Perspectives podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts.